Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am the person of Adakwa Blessing Teboa, a student of the Armed Forces Senior High Technical School, and I'm here with my colleague
Obingidia.
We are here to present on the topic efficient water management for sustainable agriculture. The earliest evidence of irrigation system comes from the ancient civilization in Mesopotamia, Egypt, and the Indus Valley around 4000 to 3500 BC. These early systems used simple canals, dams, and reservoirs to divert and store water for irrigating their crops. We all know the challenges of water scarcity, and you know that agriculture accounts for 70% of the global freshwater usage. Farmers without the irrigation system go through the stress in irrigating their crops. They have to go longer distance in search of water to irrigate their crops. Farmers have to rely on the natural rainfall pattern, which limits the growing season or specific times of the year. This reduces the number of crops that could have been grown and harvested. With this problem at hand, the country invests much in the importation of crops since a lot of the crops are withered and be destroyed. What if I told you there's a way to increase crop yield, reducing water waste? It's time to rethink traditional irrigation methods and embrace innovation. That's why the Armed Forces Senior High Technical School STEM team came up with an automated irrigation system in solving irrigation problems of local farmers. The aim is to create a device that will help reduce the stress farmers go through irrigating their crops. These are some objectives of the project. 1. It will help eradicate the stress farmers go through irrigating their crops. 2. It will revive the planting sector through irrigation, increasing crop yield annually. Our project is justified by the fact that 1. It is automated, since it uses automatic sensors like the soil moisture sensor, the water level indicator, and rain detector. 2. It uses 2 renewable energy resources. That's the windmill and the solar panel. 3. It fulfills SDG 2, like zero hunger, SDG 8, decent work and economic growth, SDG 12, responsible consumption and production, and SDG 15, life on land. 4. It increases crop yield since there is efficient flow of water on the farm. 5. It is environmentally friendly. I will hand it over to my brother Gideon to take us through the methodology process. Thank you.
Okay. Looking at the methodology, our prototype consists of some components such as our polytanks, our timer, our pumps, our control box, our solar panels, our windmill, and our connecting wires. Looking at our polytank here, you can see a wire connecting to the polytank from the control box, and this is serving as an indicator which is going to measure the water level in our polytank. As we all know, we cannot see the water level in our normal polytanks we use at home. So therefore, it was advisable to use these wires as indicators so that we may know the water level. And this water level will be shown at our control box here with 3 LEDs. So immediately it reaches the minimum mark, which is the lowest mark, this will transmit a message to our control box. Then the control box will send a message to our pumping machine that is found in our source of water here to pump water into our polytank here. Immediately it reaches the maximum point also, it transmits information into our control box here. Then the information is also sent to our pumping machine to stop pumping water into our polytank. When we come here is our timer. And as we all know, the timer is going to control how and when water should be irrigated onto our crops. The timer has been set with a watch here, which is going to control the time it should flow and when it should flow. So looking at here, when the time is set, it has been given a minimum period of time to irrigate water onto our crops. Someone may ask, what is the function of this thing here? Well, let me tell you one thing. This thing is acting as a rain detector or a rain sensor, which is going to sense or detect rain. When the rain falls, this device is going to sense rain and therefore will stop the pumping machine found in our timer here from working, so that it will prevent water from flowing onto our crops since it is raining. Looking here, you can see another one too here with 2 connecting wires connecting to our timer. Someone may also ask, what is the use of this one too? Let me tell you something. When the rain falls heavily, the amount of moisture that goes into our soil will be very high. So therefore, we placed a soil moisture detector or a soil moisture sensor, which is going to sense the amount of moisture or water that is found in our soil. So when the moisture or water found in our soil is very high, it sends a message to the timer so that the timer will put it off. One thing about our prototype is that it uses two renewable sources of energy, which is the solar panel and our windmill. So the solar panel is going to generate electricity to it, whilst the windmill is also going to generate electricity to it. So in case when the sun doesn't shine, the windmill will work. Looking here, there is one thing also about our prototype, that when the farmer is using it on a large scale farm, then he wants to irrigate crops. This will also help the farmer. He just measures the fertilizer or what he wants to put inside to be irrigated onto our farmland or our crops. So he just measures it here, then pours it in. Then when the time is up for irrigation to take place, it just irrigates it on our crops. At this juncture, I will leave it to my sister Love for her to continue. Thank you.
From the genesis of our presentation, based on the benefits of our automated irrigation system, we therefore recommend that 1. Farmers should adopt our automated irrigation system, starting with small-scale pilot and gradually scaling up. 2. To invest in our automated irrigation system by motivating farmers and assisting them. 3. Foster partnership between farmers, researchers, and industry's expertise so that they can share ideas, resources, and best practice them. As a Berimaba, I know by implementing on this recommendation, it can enhance water conservation and aid efficiency. 2. Promote sustainable agricultural practices. In conclusion, I say our automated irrigation system therefore offers solution to the modern agriculture, and also addressing on the present a lot of challenges such as 1. Labor and water scarcity, and 2. Climate change. These are some selected references. We therefore advocate you to join hand in hand with the Armed Forces Senior High Technical STEM team so that we can improve on our agriculture sector by sending it to another level. There is a say that agriculture is the backbone of every country's economy. We therefore thank Almighty God for how far He has brought us. We also thank all the leaders who engage in organizing this program for us. We also thank our coordinators, all the students present, and everybody. We say Ayuko to you all. Thank you.